whatever trips that you had planned with your ex before the breakup, I don't care how much money you spent, you need to resolve that these things will not happen, okay, unless your ex all of a sudden flips and starts chasing you once again. I'm Benny Lichtenwallner. I help people get their exes back. And yeah, when people go through breakups, they got some money spent and they have things that they're supposed to do together. And you just have to understand that you can't deny the breakup, in favor of this, maybe 2 or 3 thousand bucks that you spent on plane tickets or whatever. You got to read the room, and the room is your ex is pulling away, telling you that they don't want to see you anymore or hang out or whatever, and then you can't be like, yeah, but what about the $3,000? It's like that money doesn't fucking matter anymore, and it sucks, right? I don't want you to waste your trip. And maybe you guys are talking about continuing to go on the trip, and that's fine, but it has to be at your ex's request. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you about going on trips after a breakup is that this is a really, really bad idea. I would not do it. Why am I telling you to waste your money that you've done? Like, if you care about getting your ex back, it doesn't matter what money you've spent. If your primary goal is to get your ex back, I'm telling you it's a bad move to go on the trip. And the reason why is because you're spending back-to-back days together where familiarity is going to be bred, right? And they're like you're going to probably get into some kind of a talk or something like that. It's going to push them away, and they just don't have any chance to miss you. If you didn't go on the trip that you're supposed to, the whole time that it's supposed to be going down, your ex is like remembering you, they're thinking about you, they're missing you, they're getting curious about what you're up to, they're loosening up about the problems from the past because you're not in their face. And these are all good things that are happening by you staying away. If you go on this trip, however, you're setting yourself up for expecting to be hanging out all the time. Well, what if your ex doesn't want to see you the whole trip? What if you have to have your own little private agenda where you're not really, like you have your own shit going on? Oh, if you're not hanging out, you go to the gym, blah, blah, blah. Like, you should have that plan in place if you're going to go. But if you're not strong enough to be independent from your ex, you don't want to be going on this trip where you're going to puppy dog, follow them around and all this kind of stuff the whole time. And even if you didn't do that, even if you guys were separate on this trip, I'm telling you, it's just a better idea to just not even go and let them miss you instead of being in their face for, like a week on a cruise or something. So again, the only way these trips are going to happen is if a week or two before the trip, your ex is already coming to you, you're in good rapport with them, you're doing all the right things, you're not bringing up the relationship, you're not asking them to get back together, etc. And if that isn't happening in close proximity to about the time that you're supposed to be going, or at least packing or getting prepared, it's not going to happen. You need to forget about it, and certainly don't hit up your ex and be like, hey, what about the trip? Now, if you like the idea of having somebody that has the experience in these breakup situations, somebody that can tell you what to do in every conceivable scenario, book a call with me. Click into my profile, click this link, my calendar comes up. You get on a call with me, tell me your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan that includes every conceivable scenario that you can think of what to do around your ex, how to bring them in closer and get them back instead of pushing them away further.